in yet another bout that is going to round out quite a stacked card for Saturday, November 25th, pay-per-view Showtime card, which will headline David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. We're going to see another quality matchup. And the whole point of it is that boxing in 2023 has been excellent. So it will be a continuing story that night when we see two fighters enter the ring to compete against one another. And I'm telling you, this is another pick'em going in as we get a chance to see Hector Luis Garcia take on Lamont Roach. A super featherweight bout that'll be 12 rounds. And these two men are coming in because it's for the WBA super featherweight title. And I'm telling you, this is one to see. This is one that you may want to tune in because it's quality. But let's talk about this just a bit more. Boxing in 2023 has been amazing, simply amazing. And it will be no different this Saturday on the undercard of Benavidez versus Andrade when we get a chance to witness the WBA super featherweight title match between Hector Luis Garcia against Lamont Roach. These two men are going to battle 12 rounds or less in a fight that could steal some thunder from the main event. How is that possible? Simply because we're going to see the typical southpaw boxer puncher against an orthodox boxer who punches. Yes, the two men are scheduled to face off, and there will be no love lost, as Garcia, who's coming in with his record of 16-1 with 10 KOs. His single loss is to Gervonta Tank Davis, which took place in January of this year. Garcia suffered a stoppage there. He was clocked by one of Tank Davis's heavy, ham-fisted punches and was blurry, couldn't see well, and they elected to stop the fight. However, prior to that, he has faced some quality opposition and arrived on the map with his February 2022 upset victory over Chris Colbert. A great win for him that placed him in a place of consideration in the super featherweight division, and he hasn't looked back. He's 5'9", with a 67-inch reach, and he's 32 years of age, and he wants to win a world title. But the man who may have something to say about that is a gentleman who has struggled in his own right to come into his own, and that would be Lamont Roach, who's entering this bout 23 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 9 KOs. What's interesting about Roach and his walk toward an opportunity at a title is he has a unanimous decision loss to Jamel Herring that goes back to November of 2019. And in that fight, Herring boxed and boxed and boxed, keeping Roach at the end of his punches, stepping around. It was when Herring was doing very well in the sport. But that loss seemed to trigger something in Roach. Roach has come along since then. And though he's had 4 straight victories, he's gone the distance twice and had 2 stoppages. When he's in there now, he's punching with purpose. He looks to get on the inside. He's 28 years of age, 5'7", with a 68-inch reach. And he no longer looks to stay on the outside like he did against Herring. He looks to close the gap and to get his shots off against his opponents. And that's where it's going to be quite interesting, because Garcia, in his match against Tank Davis, once Tank decided to be a little bit more aggressive, he was able to get to Garcia quite easily. He is hittable, and he doesn't seem to deal with all-out aggression very well. That's a strength now that Roach appears to have developed. So that's why this fight is kind of interesting, and you just don't know, because it comes down to what's inside the 2 individuals. This is a chance at a world title for Roach, and I'm certain that he's gonna give his best. But will his best be enough? It very well may be. Garcia has been here, and now he's in there with a guy who wants everything. Another quality matchup on an already stacked card. I'm impressed with how the 4th quarter of 23 in boxing has gone. It is simply amazing. And for me to pick a fighter of the year candidate, it's tough. But this is one I want to see. I think it's going to be some give and take here. And there could be a little bit of courage that comes out of one man over the other that makes him say, "This is mine tonight." But what do you think? Are you prepared to watch this? I am. This is Stormy B Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, the third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about Garcia versus Roach. And do you find it to be a quality matchup at the super featherweight division? The WBA title is on the line, and someone is going home with the strap. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.